Imagine a blank room. 4 walls. No doors, no windows. That is the prison we build in our minds. And only you can decide if a door appears in that room. Willpower is not a talent, not a gift in your DNA, and not a sudden spark of inspiration that will change everything. It is a tool. It is the lever you use to lift yourself off your knees when the world around you says, "Stay down." It's the quietest voice inside you, whispering the most important truth. We live in an age of endless temptations. Your desires are fed by ads. Your weaknesses are rewarded by society. Comfort has become a belief system. No one teaches patience anymore. No one tells you that not everything should be easy, but willpower is built exactly from refusal, from discipline, from doing what's necessary, not just what feels good. Why is willpower sometimes more important than intelligence? Because even the smartest person can't reach their potential if they can't make themselves act. A genius who does nothing isn't a genius. Dreams without action are illusions. Willpower is the backbone of the spirit. Without it, you bend to every breeze of laziness, fear, or comfort. You know that inner voice that tries to persuade you to delay, to not start, to avoid the risk. And every time you listen, you grow weaker. Willpower isn't self-violence. It's maturity, the understanding that not everything you want is what you need. It's the power to delay pleasure and move closer to the result. You forget one simple thing: you are mortal. Every day is another step toward the edge where there are no more choices, no regrets, no chances. You don't know when the final bell will ring. Maybe in 40 years, maybe in 40 minutes. Willpower is knowing this truth and still choosing to act, to rise, to take a step, any step, because there is no time to waste. Because every delay is a tiny death. Many live as if they're immortal, then complain that they ran out of time. You won't run out if you start today, if you start now. History remembers names that would never have become great without willpower. One of those names is Muhammad Ali. Not just a legendary boxer, but a man of iron discipline. He said, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." He didn't just win in the ring. He won when he woke at 5 a.m., when he didn't compromise with weakness, when he kept his word to himself. That's how champions are made. You might think willpower is one big leap, but it's not. It's a series of tiny steps, repeated every day. It's not a moment, it's a lifestyle. You choose. Be the master of your decisions or the slave of your laziness. Why do some succeed and others not? Not because some are better, but because they act even when they don't feel like it, when they have no inspiration, when their bodies ache and their minds are clouded by doubt. Willpower is the way to build freedom. You don't become free by doing whatever you want. You become free by not doing what destroys you. Willpower is what takes you beyond your comfort zone, not because discomfort is the goal, but because outside that zone live growth, wisdom, and real strength. Every yes to one thing is a no to another. You can't grow your body and ignore sleep and nutrition. You can't be wise and feed only on junk content. Thomas Edison, the inventor, failed more than 1,000 times before he made the light bulb. He wasn't the most brilliant. He was the most persistent. And that is the key. He said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. I found 1,000 ways that didn't work." That's willpower. Seeing not a failure, but a path. Not an end, but a lesson. Seeing the spark, the goal, and not getting stuck in defeat. That quality makes winners. Willpower is the foundation of all change. Want to become someone new? Start with the inner effort, the little things you avoid. You delay waking up by 10 minutes. You know what you should read, but you scroll instead. You plan to go to the gym, but stay home. Every choice like that slowly tears you down. Quietly, but surely. Want to be stronger? Start with what you don't like. Get up early, stretch, eat something clean, not to feel pleasure, but to feel self-respect. Respect for yourself is born not from comfort, but from overcoming. From doing what you could have skipped. From standing strong when it got hard. This is what separates an adult from a child. A child lives by desire. A mature person lives by principles. You choose who to be every day. And if you don't, others will choose for you. Ads, algorithms, habits. There's a simple rule. If you want the results of the 1%, do what the 99% don't. It doesn't mean being perfect. It means being disciplined. Willpower is a skill, and you can train it. Every time you say no to your weakness, you grow. Every time you do the hard thing, you come closer to your real self. But here's the nuance. You can't run at full willpower forever. It's like a muscle. It needs recovery. If you live in constant tension, you'll break. That's why willpower works with wisdom. You must plan. You must rest. You must nourish not just your body, but your spirit. With reading, silence, nature, creation, not just consumption. Willpower isn't about living in suffering. It's about living with purpose. When you choose. When you are proud of yourself. Remember those times when you were at your peak. When you kept going, no matter what. When you felt alive. That was willpower. And in return, it gave you that fire in your eyes, that drive to move forward. Willpower is not for heroes. It's for everyone. Some have awakened it, others have not. Wake it slowly. Start with small steps. 5 minutes of silence in the morning, a cold shower, a walk with no phone. Say to yourself, I am in charge. And every day repeat. It will take time. And you'll see. Your body will change. Your posture will rise. Your eyes will shine with more life. And most importantly, choice. Because willpower isn't about an iron hand. It's about an iron heart. What is willpower in the end? It's your compass when you're lost. Your shield when temptation attacks. And your sword when doubt must be cut through. Strengthen it, and you will never be the same. Want to respect yourself? Do what's hard, and do it with awareness. Want to change your life? Start by choosing, every day, in the little things. Want to be free? Then become disciplined. A river doesn't carve rock by force, but by persistence. Willpower is like water, soft on the surface, but able to move mountains. And remember, growth only begins where there is pain. But whether you surrender or rise, that's your choice.